Okay, so let's unpack this. We're diving into what I think is a pretty universal source of stress today, trying to manage complex, highly volatile crypto assets using just a tiny phone screen.
Yeah, and it's the reality for pretty much all of us. I mean, you're out there checking the market,
Hmm.
and you're doing it 90% of the time on your phone. But what are you actually looking at?
It's basically a spreadsheet.
Glorified spreadsheets.
Yeah.
These are interfaces designed way back, like in 2017 for a desktop, and then just shrunk down.
Which means endless scrolling.
Endless scrolling, hunting through menus. It's a painful experience.
Exactly. It feels like we're just tolerating it. So our deep dive today uncovered something that's aiming to fix this, the Aether Zone Command Dock. The mission seems to be transforming that torture into an actual operational hub built for doing things, not just reading.
And what's so fascinating is that it's not just a button bar. It's not just an aesthetic thing. It's designed as a central operational hub. It fundamentally shifts the Block Explorer from this passive website into an active high-speed command station.
Right, from just seeing to actually doing.
Precisely.
And one of the physical innovations the sources kept highlighting was this concept of thumb reach optimization. It addresses how we actually, hold our phones, but let me challenge that for a second. If you put all the core tools at the bottom, doesn't that block the price action at the top that you really need to see?
That's a great question, and the design really does account for that. The dock is built specifically for true one-handed operation. It's positioned right in that natural thumb reach area, so you can execute a swap or check your portfolio without needing that second hand to stabilize the phone.
Which, crucially, gets rid of that terrifying risk of a catastrophic fat finger error. I think we've all been there. You're on a train trying to do a high-value swap, and one little slip means sending 5 figures to the wrong address.
And that's the point. The sources show it's a massive reduction in cognitive load, in that stress. So if we step back and think about operational efficiency, that brings us to the next key nugget: minimize taps. The dock's genius is really in consolidating the most frequently used functions into a single panel.
And when we talk about that, why does saving, say, 3 or 4 taps really matter in such a high-speed environment?
Well, it matters because of friction. That friction is what slows you down and costs you opportunities. On a traditional Explorer, you might check your net worth, then jump to another site for gas fees, then maybe a DX.
You're all over the place.
Exactly. You're looking at 5-6 taps minimum, jumping from a wallet app to a DX back to an Explorer. It's clumsy.
Okay, so with the command dock.
It's 2 taps, at most. You move seamlessly between key features like the live pulse for real-time volatility, your portfolio, the DeFi Center. It's all instant.
So what here is, it's the difference between trying to play a complex video game with a TV remote versus having a proper ergonomic controller.
That's a perfect analogy.
Traditional Explorers just shrink the desktop. Aether Zone seems to have built the phone experience from the ground up for active management.
It transforms that mobile check-in from a necessary inconvenience we put up with into this hyper-efficient, personalized workflow hub. You're minimizing risk because you can act so much faster.
So the functional consolidation and that thumb reach design, those really are the game changers. It makes complex actions actually feasible when you're holding a coffee or on the move.
Absolutely. And if we connect this all back to you, the listener, and your personal workflow, think about this for a moment. How does minimizing that friction, making something 2 taps instead of 6, fundamentally change the speed and even the frequency with which you choose to manage complex actions on the go?
It's not just about saving time.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It literally changes your behavior.